one trend that people are tracking heavily is the amount of third-party content on websites today. And for a lot of websites, it's over 50%. 50% of the content you're downloading.
We've seen 90 plus.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Comes from third parties. And it's a scary thing because you don't control this third-party content. Even if you have SLAs, they're really not tracked or enforced that rigorously. So what does Speaker do to help me track my third-party content and how it's impacting the user experience?
Yeah. So the big thing we've done is group a whole lot of domains together and turn them into services so we can simplify that waterfall. Because I don't know about you, but once those waterfalls get over 200 requests, I'm struggling to identify who's who and what request is coming from where. So we've grouped those all up and given you a really nice visualization of those different services. And this dashboard's really about understanding that impact and what's yours and what belongs to someone else, so that you can start to, analyze and think about, where are things going wrong? Is it us or is it them?
I love that in the waterfall where, like you said, the average is 100 requests per page, but you can collapse all the ones for a single domain or a single widget into one bar.
Yeah.
And if you want to, you can pop that open and get the breakout, but it makes it simpler to see what's coming from one specific third party and how is it impacting rendering and the page load time.
Well, and the big thing here is, not all third parties are bad, right? And we don't really care about onload, and if the page continues to load kind of down the track because there's a whole lot of third parties and pixel requests, that's potentially okay if it's not affecting your user experience, right?
It's all about async.
It's really about that start render line on that graph and understanding, are there potentially any third parties that are blocking my rendering? Because that's a biggie. So that's the thing that this dashboard is really trying to get you to focus on.
What I find a lot of times when I talk to customers about different websites, about their websites, is a lot of times these third parties have started off being synchronous. We all did 10 years ago.
Sure.
And async is the rage now, but not everyone has gone async. And even if they have, not everyone has changed the snippet in their page. So a lot of times if you can find the third party that is blocking rendering and you go and look and see if they have an async version, you'll find one.
Yeah. Either
but you have to know which one is the problem.
Yeah, or experiment. This is a great dashboard to put a note in on your graph, turn them off for a day, and see what happens in terms of performance. So really kind of play around and understand the impact that those third parties are having on you, so that the wider team can really make well-informed choices about the compromises that are sometimes required by the business, right? Like, we all get that, sometimes we have to put ads on, but can we do it in a way that still keeps all our users really happy?
It's all a trade-off, right? And so the benefit of that third-party tag, what's the cost, and is it worthwhile?